Alright, so last time we were at the No Prep Street Outlaws races in Phoenix. Crazy stuff. A car literally caught fire, and that pretty much sums up how wild that night was. But now we've made it to San Antonio, and there is a ton to explore. We're running errands, checking out the famous Riverwalk, hitting up the Alamo, and of course, wandering around downtown. Oh, and I finally got to try Steak and Shake for the first time. So let's jump into it. Fast forward, and here we are, arriving in San Antonio. We kick things off by running to Lowe's to grab supplies for our next project. You know how it is. RV life always keeps us busy.
Yeah.
After a quick Lowe's run, we took some time to explore the campground. It's such a peaceful spot with a stream running through the woods, and get this, vultures. Not the most charming wildlife, but definitely unique. Next up, we visited the Alamo, one of the most historic places in the US. I grabbed a quick shot of the outside, but no filming inside. Gotta respect the rules. Our next adventure was spending the day wandering the Riverwalk, and I have to say, this place blew me away. The whole area is full of energy, cafes lining the water, boats passing by, and the sound of live music filling the air everywhere. The walkways are shaded with big trees and winding paths that seem to go on forever. There's so much to see, from colorful bridges to the vibrant murals on the walls. I could spend hours here just people watching and soaking it all in. And one of the coolest parts? The mix of old and new architecture. You've got these historic buildings on one side and modern glass structures on the other, all connected by charming stone pathways. And the flowers, don't even get me started. Everywhere you look, there are gardens, there are bright flowers hanging from balconies and vines draped along the water's edge. It feels like you've stepped into a different world. Later, we went back to the Riverwalk at night, and it was magical. All the lights reflected off the water, making it feel like a completely different place. If you ever get the chance, definitely make sure to check out the Riverwalk both in the day and night. Today, we are checking out Trader's Village Flea Market.
We didn't really have anything else going on today, so we figured, hey, why not check it out? We don't know if it's going to be awesome or a total waste of time. Hopefully, it's leaning towards the first option.
Well, that was an experience.
Definitely is. It's like a giant garage sale. That's what I would describe it as. Maybe a little upscale because it's in a paved with the overhead.
Would you say it's worth the $5 we paid to park?
If you're into flea markets, sure. If you're not, then it's not really that cool.
It was something to do on an afternoon.
Yeah, we killed an hour. We didn't walk through near. I mean, if you wanted to come here to do actually like shop for the flea market stuff, it's huge.
It's gonna take you a while.
It is huge, but it does seem to be a lot of repetitive stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing. So it kind of reminds me of like all them little knick-knack gift shops that are in little towns, but they just like centralized them into one giant area.
Yeah, that's a good description of it.
That's kind of what it reminds me of. So, because it's not all, a lot of it's new. There is some used stuff too, but there's a lot of new stuff, but I don't know, it's not really mine.
Not really our cup of tea, but
No.
hey, it might be yours.
True.
And finally, a highlight for me, trying Steak and Shake for the first time ever. It might not sound like a big deal, but I've been hearing about this place for years, and I was excited to finally check it off my list. Never been there before? Their fries are actually awesome. And their cotton candy shake? Glorious. Well, that's a wrap for our time in San Antonio. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on where we're headed next, Corpus Christi. We've got plenty more adventures on the way, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Until next time, see you, bye!
Ha ha ha!